Hey, fellow artists. So I'm back in my living room, my temporary art studio. I made a video of before where I had a lot of stuff out. Things were pretty chaotic. And this is, let's just say, my attempted process of creating that space. My hope is to get it outside in a special spot that I have. I did get a microphone and they forgot to give me the magnet part. So I'm just going to hold it for today. So don't mind me. Hopefully it works okay. Um, so anyway, I have reorganized my living room a little bit here and I wanted to kind of share what I did so that it would show you how our process is that we're doing in the art community. So one of the things that I did was I had to create more space for walking around the projector because I was kind of tripping over everything and it was just too tight. So I feel like I created something that'll work. It's like a good workflow. And then I got a little bit extra creative on a certain setup that might help me produce more paintings. So I'm going to show you that. Um, so I also wanted to point out that I have my lighting set up where I just kind of have to come in and flick a couple of switches, not sit here and turn on every. I have a lot of light. So, for instance, the overhead light is there. Um, I have this light where I just click it on, click it off. It's right next to my easel where I have the projector, and it makes it a lot easier when I have the projector going. I can easily just click that off. I can see what I'm doing and then click it right back on, and I'm not trying to reach over too many things. Now, I did have another light back here that I just flicked that one on. It's a little hard to get to, but it works. So this is where I can just, I like a lot of light, so it helps me feel like I can see. Um, just to make it a little bit better, I did add a couple of my pictures that I've practiced on in the past and we're working on. So let me also show you here. So what I did was, as you see, I have walking space now. I have over here where I could do multiples, and then I have here where I have my easel. That's a small one. It's just something. So I have a big one. It's in the other room. It won't fit. I'm not even gonna try. And then I have my just an extra table here for my palette, water, um, something to hold my phone. So when I'm trying to reference, it's right there in front of me. And then I have the main thing here is the projector. So I simply put this on a stool. For now, I'm going to get a stand on wheels. So that's in its works. But what I noticed is that I can move this. Well, I'll just try to slide it. And it'll project right there just fine. And then, but what I added to the situation, which I thought was pretty cool for me because I want to produce quickly and do multiples, but sometimes standing too long can be a little bit too much. So I do have a chair for the multiple side. And then what I wanted to do though was I wanted to be able to turn my projector. Oh, I'll do it the hard way. Just turn it like this. And now I have the projector over here pointing at my multiples. So I don't have to move the paper because I was doing that where I was running back and forth, taking the paper, putting it here, putting it there. And it was just like, that was just too much movement for me on that one. Not that I don't like movement, but because of uh, the disability situation I got going on, it can get overwhelming. So what I also tried to do was I can go from that one to here, and then keep moving over here, and hopefully nothing falls. And I can keep going. It's kind of annoying. So when I get the other stand, it's going to be great because it's on wheels. So I'll show you that later once I get it going. But for the most part, like I said, you got to make something work. So I have it right here where I could just turn my projector whichever direction I want, which is awesome. And just to add to that thought, if I did want to use this table on this side, I could turn it that way as well. And then I'd have all kinds of space. And it's all in the living room instead of being in the dining room, trying to take that over. But I do have space in there too. So the other thing I did was I created this table. I know it's in the way, but I'm taking over the living room right now for a second. So I created this space for the packing. So I have my boxes here. I have labels. I'm waiting on some more stuff. I got the bubble wrap coming. And then I got the paper, wrap paper. So from here, I should be able to have my pictures, wrap them up, you know, bubble wrap, paper, so on. And these more than likely, I'm just going to stick them over here. So for now, or underneath. But it basically gives me an all around 360. And then behind here, which you can't see right now, is just a small tiny table with my computer that I can just slide right over with my chair and just start listing. So I wanted to create something where I didn't have to go from one space to another, one room to another, have, you know, overthink. Everything's in its place. I can leave it there. So I come straight in. I can work on a canvas if I want to work on a canvas. If I need to warm up, do multiples. I got my multiples going on right here. If I needed those to dry and I wanted to do more over here, I do it here. So I think it's great. And just the idea that I can move this projector, you know, let's say I want to do, because I mentioned it a time before, I want to do, say, coffee cups or small ones, or, you know, whatever it is you want to do, at least you can line them up right here. And so I wanted to also show you, so when I am over here, it's easy. I can just move this out of the way, or I'll have the roller one. Kind of got this laying around right now. Wasn't planning to have that. Okay. So what I used was, I got these from a while back, like Michael's, I think. And what's nice about these, I don't like how they don't quickly just come up. I have to sit here and mess with it a little bit. But back here, there's like a little notch. So I can stand them up here to the high level. I love these from a watercolor, by the way. They're pretty messy. So I can stand them up right here. I've already tested it out where my projector will just go right there. I move it over, go right there. And I have a second one here that probably can't really see. Let me see. That's a little noisy. Hold on one second. See if you can see it in there. And so now I got room for 4. But they're upright. And the reason why I needed them upright is because for me, with my back, I can't lean forward too long. So I found myself when I was at the table, to be able to do that many, I can't lean forward, you know, that whole time like that. So I said, let me get a little creative and see what I could do. So when I do the projector, I can line them up here. And if I don't want to lay them down, it's fine. I just leave it like this and it still gets the same job done. So I thought that was kind of creative. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but let me know your thoughts on that. And then if I wanted to do some flat, you know, have that opportunity. So there you go. So what do you guys think? Yeah, we're still a little messy, but I mean, it's organized for what I need to do. There's a few more lighting things we're trying to fix, or I'm gonna try to get him to fix, which is I kind of rigged some stuff a little bit just so I have the lighting directly on my pictures. I have my palette, so the way I would put this projector would be over here. It would be pointed here. I could see, I don't know if I could start the projector for you guys like right now. I don't think I could. Maybe I'll show you next time. When I do a painting, you'll see it on there. But it's perfect. It fits right here. I can move it back or forward for, you know, however big I want to do it. So I was going to do some Christmas stuff. I know it's kind of getting late in the season, so, but I figured, well, you know what? I'll do some Grinch. My daughter likes Grinch. So if nobody gets the Grinch, then she can have them. And, oh, if you notice, I put pictures up so you can't see the extra mess, but I had to have my paint. And so what I did was in the back here where I can't really get to, I have the paint that I need to access on a regular basis. So that's out of the way though, and it's behind everything. And of course, I still have my pens, and then my extra paint is behind this picture. So, and my brushes. I did not have no more room in that case over there. That cabinet has a whole lot. If you saw my last video, there's a lot, and there's just no more room in there. So there's other stuff that could be moved, but for right now, I can only do so much per day. And the most important thing was to get myself where I could start, painting and uploading. So that is my goal this week, is to upload what I've done already, which I'm excited about because I'm actually launching my eBay store. So it's going to take a second because there's the little kinks you got to start out with, like getting your listings pre-listed and all these cool things that Corbellic tells us. Go to the art community. You'll see all the lessons, all the tips he has. I'll list them in the description here. And, you can go check that out over there. But for the most part, I feel like I've got everything I need in this space as much as possible. So I'm trying not to go too much out there, even though in the day, whenever, maybe my weekends, when he's out mowing the lawn or something, I can still be busy, and I have a lot of flat surface space. So I'm excited about that. Y'all let me know what you think. And hopefully, if you guys are considering this thought of getting, started on this program, drop me a comment and let me know, that you found it, that you know how to do it, or that you like the idea. But we are doing, projector paintings, as well as some just fast, you know, uh, 4 for me here, maybe another, within 10 minutes. So that's exciting. That's very fast. But it's exciting for me because it kind of gives me that avenue that I am actually able to paint a painting in that short period of time, because for my back, I really need to be able to do that. So that's probably one of the biggest reasons I'm really excited about that. And then I can just take my time on the easel, and I have walking space, and I'm not tripping all over everything, because that was something that was kind of worrying me. I was tripping over the cords, and I can't be doing that. So anyway, hopefully this helped. If any of you want to take over your living room, well, maybe you could do it a little nicer than mine, but this is a start, and I will continue to improve it, because that's just what we do. We move things around all the time, but I feel this is pretty good. So hope you liked that video. We'll talk to you later.